Good morning. And when we stop and we think about that fire last November, the slides talk about it somewhat. But those that were there know what it was like. The firefighters that got the call early that morning as they started to pull the extra alarms because of the life hazard, as they started to ensure, working along with police, that folks got out of harm's way, out of that building. And then they started to play those lines, and I don't know if they showed the spaghetti, what we call spaghetti in the street, where you see just hose lines everywhere. But I remember stepping over all of those hose lines and checking out the D Delta and the rear of the D Delta, where we were trying to stop that fire from spreading to the other apartment buildings, and just the streams of lines that was going just to hold that fire. But the most important thing had been done and continued to be done, and that was making sure that human life was was as safe as it could be. Getting people out of harm's way, the people that knocked on the doors to make sure that all of their neighbors knew that there was a fire and they needed to get out immediately. Well, we don't stop and think about, and I'm sure the volunteers don't stop to think about the mistakes that was made in the individual apartment, B21 I think it was. The mistakes, the candle that started the fire, they're trying to put the fire out, all of those things that happened that caused these many conflagrations, if you will. We don't think about that, and I know you don't think about that. But when folks need help, when you spend the time or take the time to get up early in the morning with us, you didn't get necessarily a call, say, Commissioner, you got an extra long fire going, you got to get out here. You do it because you're helping people. You get up, you find out that there's an emergency, that people need help, that humans need help, and you're there. I mean, that's what it's all about, when you care and share with other people and care for other people and get the job done. Again, it was echoed earlier. We can't do it by ourselves. We do need you. We need you to come out, to bring your skill sets, to bring your compassion, to bring your desire to help humanity to the scene, and you do it with grace, and we thank you. I remember standing around the crowds, people wondering what's happening with my belongings. Oh, everything is gone. It's just a terrible thing, and they were being comforted. The Red Cross was there. They were holding folks and letting folks know that we're going to get help to you. These are the things that you need to do. This is where the shelter is. All of those things that were happening with Red Cross and SEPA VOAD being there, taking families in. Just imagine that. Taking families in. Sheltering people. Telling them, look, we'll be there for you. Don't worry about it. Let me put some tea on, a coffee cup. We don't think about those small things, but they mean everything in the world to a person that's experiencing a disaster. And we thank you for it. And again, welcome. We salute you for the work that you do. And God bless you. Amen.